Hi, it's Ian Cariaga from Guru Yoga, and today's sunrise sequence is for the intermediate and advanced yogi. So as you start off in child's pose or balasana, the arms extend, forehead softly lands on your mat, and just feel the shoulders rounding over the thighs. Begin your ujjayi breath as you constrict the back of your throat, about 2/3, promoting this oceanic vibration in the throat and in the chest. As you slowly extend that left arm, come forward with the right, a little bit of a twist with the palm facing up on that left arm. Feel the shoulder pressing to the mat as you breathe in to lengthen, and a slight twist on the exhale. Here you can take an option for a bind, right arm behind your back, breathing in, and then rotating through that mid to upper back, exhale. As you slowly come back to center, take a deep inhale, and then switching sides, right shoulder on the floor, exhaling. The left arm is going to send itself forward over the left ear as you twist and revolve through that mid to upper back. Breathe in, and then take a bind across the low back, exhale. One more breath here. And then slowly come back to center, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog, exhale. So take the feet a little bit wider than your hips. Feel like the heels are pointing towards the back corners of your mat, which will allow the sacrum to open up in the tailbone area, coccyx. But spreading the fingers, a little bend in the elbows. Take a deep inhale. And then feel the spine lengthening towards the floor, exhale. Here we can take an option for a bind, left hand to the outside of the right leg, whether it be the heel, the calf, the ankle, or the outside of the knee. Twist to look through the right side of your mat, finding perfect balance between your feet and that stabilizing right hand. Breathe in, return back to center, and then switch sides on the exhale. So taking your left hand out to the outside of the right heel, ankle, calf, or knee. As you let your head hang somewhere beneath the rib cage. Breathing in, and then back to center on the exhalation. So draw the eyes shut here for a moment, and I want you to experience this posture. I want you to feel the posture rather than think about it. And eventually the feeling goes, and then you're just in this experience, observing everything all at once. Lift the heels, inhale, and then slowly walk forward towards the front of the mat on a breath out. Spread the fingers here initially, the palms facing up. You can take the feet inside hip width apart if necessary. And as you bend your knees, chest to thighs, just let your head hang and breathe. Here we aim to lengthen the spine, stretch it out, create space, decompress. Breathe in, and then hands to the elbows, exhale. You can widen your stance to give you a little bit more stability, and as you start to move from side to side, aim to lengthen the spine towards the floor and to release any blockages that run along the spine on either side and even through the middle of the spinal column. We call these nadis. And these energetic lines are clear. In our life, our direction is clear. Hands to the floor. Take a deep breath in. And then slowly, one vertebra at a time, you're going to come up to standing on an exhale. Come to the front of your mat with the big toes touching, little gap in the heels, hands go high, breathe in. And shoulders away from the face as you exhale. You go again, neck long, inhale. Shoulders relax, exhale. As that fold happens, I want you to slowly take a halfway lift now. Breathe in. Shoulders away from the ears. Folding, exhale. Do it again. neck long. Inhale. And then step back or jump back into a high plank, Dandasana. Exhale. Toes to pull towards the belly button. If you need to take an option of the knees down, take the knees to the mat. Otherwise, rotate the biceps towards the front of your space and feel the shoulders directly over the wrists. This four-limb staff pose, supporting the spine and your core, maintaining strength in the arms and the legs. A deep breath in. Come forward with the shoulders and then lower to the mat as you exhale. Here we set it for Bhujangasana, a cobra. Relax the buttocks, squeeze the ankles together, and then start to let the back of the neck lengthen. So if you have to look over the front edge of your mat, go for it. Otherwise, take one long inhale. And then press back into downward facing dog. Exhale. Still in downward facing dog. Sit bones nice and high. Head hangs. Breathing in. And then out. Inhale. Step forward towards the front of your mat. On the breath out. And take it back up to the sky. Hands above your head. Inhaling. Just a little bit of a bend after that lift on an exhale. Now bend the knees, come forward, no breath. And then fill the lungs again. Come up to a halfway lift, exhale. Deep breath in. And then step back into a high plank, low plank, exhale. Or the Mukta Svanasana. It's an up dog. Big inhalation here. Chest wide. Exhale. One more. Long breath in. And a slow, dedicated breath out. One more time. Inhale. And then press into downward facing dog. Exhale. Right leg to the sky now. Push the heel with your face. Take a deep breath in. Lift the left heel. Come forward in a lunge. Lower the back knee to the floor. We're setting up for Anjanasana or crescent lunge. Lift the throat. Extend it high. To kink in the back of the neck, but it's this elevation of the spine. As the hips come forward and square up, take another inhale. And as you turn over your left shoulder, grab the left foot on the inner arch. Exhale. Here's an option to stay in. Alternatively, you're going to take your right hand to the outside of your left foot and then reach past your mat with your left hand. Create this space between the foot and the belly button, drawing the toxicity out of your system via your breath and the postures. Releasing. Hands up nice and high. As you press the top of the left foot into the floor, come off the back knee. You can have the option to keep the knee on the ground. Otherwise, continue lift. Inhaling. And exhaling to Warrior 2. So as you press on your outer edge of both feet, just squeeze the heels underneath towards the tailbone. Extend the right arm. Inhale. Left arm to the sky. Exhale. Uttita Prasthana, your extended side angle posture to ensure that the spine is aligned in relation to your left leg and you're stacking one arm on top of the other. Take a breath in. Come forward and then bind. You can hook the right elbow to the outside of the shin or you can take it to the floor. Again, if it's just a half bind or no bind, it's still perfect. But here in the video, the toes are pointing up and you're in a full bind option. Get the chest to wide. Take a breath in. Step back into a high plank. And then lowering. Exhale. Chest up high. Breathe in. There's your up dog. And now press into downward facing dog. Exhaling. Left leg high. Breathe in. And then coming forward, lunging. Hands above your head, back knee on the ground. Now lift. Creating this crescent shape like your back body. And the best ways to purify, release what's in your chest or what's in your throat, whether it be a thought or emotion. Breathing in. And then looking over your right shoulder and binding as you exhale. So grab the inner edge or arch of the foot on the right hand side, and then as you slowly take your left arm across your chest, reach away with your right hand. Breathing in and then out. One more. Full inhale. And returning back to center. Exhale. Off the back knee. Keep lifting from the core. The spine wants to stretch up. Hands up nice and high. A deep breath here. Maintain stability and focus. Into warrior two now. Exhale. So left knee bent to almost 90 degrees. Lift the heel. Left arm comes forward on the breath in. Extended side angle. Right arm to the sky. Exhale. So here pressing the outer edge of your right foot to ground you, to center you. As the spine works its way over the front edge of your space. Breathing in. Coming lower, taking a hook around the front of the left knee. Exhale. Pull the toes up on the right side. And just draw that right leg to straight. Breathing in. And out. Release. Forward with the shoulders. Exhale. Up dog. A full breath in. And then downward facing dog. Release. Exhale. And draw the eyes shut for a moment and just observe this space. No matter how long or short you may think or feel it is. As you take another inhale, walk the feet forward to the front of the mat. Empty. As you bind the big toes, you're going to slowly extend the spine forward, lift the chest. Inhale. And then folding. Exhale. One more breath here. And slowly and gently release on the breath out. Neck long, breathe in. Step back, left leg in a lunge, exhale. As you bind the big right toe, sweep the leg back and high for Vashisthasana, side plank, Hasta Bandha, Pada, Vashisthasana. Keep lifting the hips, heel away from your face. Take a breath in, long inhale. Sweep the right leg through, and then raise your left arm high as you exhale. Here you're going to feel the outside of your right hip stretch, but still mobilizing through the left, and definitely strengthening through the arms. Breathing in, and then releasing, right leg to the sky. Exhale. Coming forward with the right knee. Stay here as an option. Right leg up. Inhale. Come forward, right knee on top of right tricep. Exhale. Ekapada Kunyasa, sage pose. You can stay here with extended leg, or if you like, left leg to the sky to support. Another option is to take your left knee to the floor. Breathing in, jumping back into a high plank. Exhale. Up dog. Inhaling. Down facing dog. Exhale. Now lift the heels. Come to the front of your space. Folding again. Hands to elbows in your ragdoll posture. Shoulders, arms, the head even, completely relaxed. Let's switch sides, taking your right leg back, bind the big left toe with your right hand in the middle of your mat. neck long, inhale. And as you press into the right hand, the left leg comes up. Exhale. Kick on the outer edge of your right heel. Kick your left heel to the sky. You can continue to look down, sideways or up. Breathe in. Lift. And then slowly take that left leg across as you exhale. Left hand now is on the floor as you raise your right arm to the sky. Start to open up the chest and then follow your gaze towards that right hand, ensuring that there's stability. Focus. Inhale. Back to center, left leg high. Exhale. As you come forward, option 1 is to stay here. Your next option is you're going to bend the elbows, engage the core, and then pull the shoulders away. Let's go back up again. Deep breath in. Left leg out wide. Sage posture, right leg off the floor. Exhale. Find balance using your breath. Pressing into the hands. Breathe in. Jump back into a high plank. Exhale. Lower to the floor on that exhalation. Now chin to the sky. A deep breath in. Down facing dog. Release. Exhale. You maintain this downward facing dog. Ensure that the breath remains consistent, remains active, remains relaxed. Take one big inhale, and then gently walk the feet forwards towards the front of your space, empty. Halfway lift on the breath in. And then folding, crown towards the floor, exhale. Padangusthasana, gorilla pose, palms facing up, slide them underneath the soles of the feet all the way to the creases of the wrists. And bend the knees here. Feel like you're trying to slide the hands from underneath your feet, but then letting the balls of the feet stop you from doing so. It's a counter posture, a release for the wrists, and the elbows, and a little bit of the shoulders. Here, remove the bind, and slowly bind the big toes as you press your left heel wide. Start to lift it off the floor. You can take your right hand to the floor block to support you, otherwise kick your left heel away, extending the heart space forward. Take a breath in, and even longer breath out, releasing to half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So right hand in front of the right leg, left arm to the sky, and then begin to open up the hip on that left hand side as you push the heel away from your face. And it's just rising of the right hand to give you that balance. And sitting back on the right hip. Take a long, deep breath in. And releasing, folding, exhale. This time we're going to switch sides. Press your left foot into the floor. You can bind the big toes or have one hand on the ground as you slowly start to raise that right leg, kicking the heel away. Continue to look forward as you sit back onto that left hip. Long inhale. And then releasing the left hand towards the mat as you breathe out. Right arm high. We'll set it for half moon on the right side. Just rotate that right hip to the space above you. Whether you look up or down, extend the neck, extend the throat. Long inhale. Grounding and then folding, exhale. When you're ready, slowly come up to standing, Tadasana Namaskar, your mountain pose. So come back to the front of your mat, little gap in the back of the heels, toes touching, hands up nice and high. Breathe in, and then out. raise your right leg. Take a breath. And just land that heel on the knee, hands in prayer. Inhale. You're going to twist left elbow outside of right knee. Exhale. So ensure that you're pressing down on that right prayer hand before lifting and spreading the arms. Notice how the chest widens by feeling lightness through the upper body on this twist. Breathing in and then out again. Another inhale. Take the right ankle to the left knee. Start to sink to the hips as you exhale. Hands interlaced behind your back. Breathe in. And then start to draw the hands away from the tailbone as you fold forward. Exhale. Gently, with care, hands go wide. Inhaling. Extending the arms forward and then coming up to standing, hands above your head, exhale. We'll switch sides as you ground that right foot into the floor. The left knee comes up, shoulders relax. Finding one point of focus till eventually you take your left heel to your right knee or thigh. The hands are graciously moving back to the heart as you maintain your focus purely on the breath, inhaling here. And then twisting, right elbow outside of left knee, exhale. Aim to keep the hands in the middle of the chest. Keep the chest square, the shoulders square before opening up the arms with the left arm to the sky. Inhaling, right hand softens towards the floor, and then exhale. And as you come back to center, arms go wide. Breathe in, interlace the hands. Folding, forward, exhale. As you release the hands, take the arms forward. Stretch the spine over that left leg while still maintaining stability and strength in your right leg. Breathe in, come to standing. And then exhale. Forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. Step or jump back. High plank. Low plank. Exhale. Here's an up dog. Chin high. Breathe in. Toes tuck under. Press back with a strong committed breath on an exhale. Take a breath in, and then gently come to the hands and knees as you exhale, Bitilasana. From here, as you press your hands into the floor, you're going to press the top of the left foot also into the mat, and then raise your right leg. Start to open up the chest by raising the right arm to the sky. Breathe in, and then grab the inner arch of the right foot as you exhale. Begin to look over that right shoulder in the direction of the foot while maintaining a certain amount of pressure on the top of the left foot to maintain your balance. Breathing in. Here you're creating a little bit of a back bend as you exhale. The chest goes wide. Inhale. And then releasing back to center. Switch sides. Exhale. This time taking the top of the right foot as the left arm floats to the sky. Inhaling. And then binding. Left hand, left foot. Exhale. And just feel the hips widening here from the front of your body as you continue to just peer over that left shoulder. Knowing exactly where that foot is. Breathing in. And then out. Neck long. Inhale. And then release. Come back to hands and knees before pressing into downward facing dog. And then exhaling. As your feet stack together behind you, take your right leg to the sky. A long inhale. Look forward, bend the elbows, chin on the mat. Exhale. From here, more advanced, you're going to take both feet off the floor. Or you have one knee on the ground and one leg up. Breathe in, up dog. Press back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Lift the heels, long inhale. Slowly walk the feet forward towards the front of the mat. Exhaling. So from here we're coming to Malasana, garland pose. Feet to the edges of your hips, hands in prayer to the heart space, looking forward. Not only is this posture purifying and detoxifying, it also brings you to a more energetic state. Now as you sit down onto your buttocks, you're going to take the soles of feet to touch, knees wide. Supta Baddha Konasana, your butterfly posture. Shoulders away from the ears. And just settle for a moment as you observe and experience maybe your thoughts, your emotions, and your physical being. And then observe your entire energy, your prana. Now bring the knees together, feet shoulder width apart. We'll set up for bridge, Setu Bandhasana. So from here, you can slowly press your hands into the floor, and then one vertebrae at a time, you're going to lift your hips up. Walk your shoulders together in the midline of your mat to give you a little bit more height with the shoulder blades, which is key. Now as the inner thighs spin down towards the floor, keep the hands on the ground or bend them at 90 degrees. And bring your chest towards your chin. Inhaling. Knees come forward. And then slowly come back down one vertebrae at a time as you exhale. This time take the feet off the mat, knees together, and then slowly lower them towards the midline of your space. As we work now the lesser trochanter, or the inside lower point of your hip complex. Fill the lungs. And then slowly release that breath as you walk your feet back, shoulder width apart. We've got two options here. You can choose to do another bridge with just lifting the hips up. But if you want to go into wheel, upward facing bow, Urva Dhanurasana, go for it. So as you spread the fingers, start to lift from the chest, drawing the chest closer towards the hands, finding stability in the feet, and maintaining that length, that stretch between the belly button and your throat. Draw one more full breath in. And then begin to lower towards the floor, tucking your head in. If you were in wheel, exhale. Come back into butterfly pose, rolling out the wrists. And then the eyes are shut. So from here, in your butterfly posture, take the knees now back to the chest. And we're going to take a little bit of a twist. Draw the knees towards the left side of your space. Right arm extends. Rotating through the mid to upper back. Back to center. Inhale. And then switch sides. Exhale. As we sit back to the center of our mat, we can come up for Shavangasana, or shoulder stand, pushing the heels to the sky. And then just make sure that the elbows are squeezing in and the hands are supporting the lower back. Here you want your ankles, your hips, and your shoulders to be in line with each other. As you continue to lift, inhaling, and then the feet start to travel over your head for Halasana, or plow, on the exhale. Stay at that 90-degree angle if you find that your lower spine is compromised or have had any injuries or issues as of late or previously. Otherwise, you're going to slowly start to work your way down, bringing the feet closer to the floor. Always look up and always have the back of the head on the mat. Here the arms can extend forward to give you a little bit of balance. You can hug the hamstrings, maybe grab the heels, whatever option suits you in this posture. And then as you take one more breath in, slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time, exhale. Here we set it for Matsyasana fish, so as the feet extend, bend the elbows to get the shoulder blades off the floor, and as the chin lifts back, inhale, crown on the floor mat, exhale. Another option is to raise the feet off the floor, pointing the toes away, recruiting all your abdominal region muscles. Here, lowering the feet back to the ground, slowly sliding the head along the mat to get out of it. This time take your legs up, and we'll set it for upward facing cow face posture. So grab the outer edges of each foot as the knees lock one behind the other, and as you continue to pull the feet wide, also draw them back down towards the shoulders. You're going to feel a generous stretch on the outside of the hips. Inhaling, and then switching sides, one knee in front of the other, exhale. Ensure that you're pulling the feet wide and then drawing back down towards the floor in the direction of your shoulders. Take a breath in, and a long, releasing breath out. Here you're going to twist. Take your right leg across the left side of your mat. Find your left hand binding the foot, and then as you sweep your left knee back, grab the right hand to that left foot. Just ensure that that left knee that's grounded is in alignment with the rest of your spine. And then draw both shoulders to the floor. Take a deep breath in, and then relax into this twist as you exhale. Inhaling, and then releasing, we switch sides on the breath out. This time taking the right hand to the left leg, and then taking the left hand to the right foot. Both shoulders press into the floor. You can choose to look over that left shoulder if necessary, increasing the intensity of this twist. Otherwise, just stay exactly where you are. It's perfect. And as you release from this pose, inhale again. And then bring the knees to your chest. Exhale. Little circles here that you want to generate before you get these rocks forwards and backwards a little bit bigger. And then taking the legs straight. Paschimottanasana, hands to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Folding, grab the outer edges of each foot as you exhale. Here, if you need to bend the knees, ensuring that your chest are always in contact with your thighs to support the back. But now you want to draw the elbows towards the hips and lengthen the spine. Just feel your body settling back into the mat, connecting you to whatever's around you, whether you're indoors or outdoors. Breathe in, and then slowly come up. Exhale. Now make your way down onto your back as we set up for Shavasana. So as you lie on your back, allow the fingers to relax, the toes to relax, the jaw to be relaxed and unclenched, the eye sockets soft as well, and the forehead completely settled. As you slowly wake up from your Shavasana, start to move the fingers and toes, your wrists and ankles, mobilizing your external organic self. And then raising your arms overhead, take a breath in, landing them on the floor, exhale. And when you're ready, bend from the knees, take a gentle shift to the right side of your mat, using your arm as a support or cushion for the head. In this elevated and continued and lasting state of contentment and gratitude, maybe bliss. With the eyes shut, slowly come up to a sitting position, facing the front, bringing the hands back to the heart space, thumbs connecting to the chest, honoring this space at least once a day, and then taking the time for you. Satchitananda Soham. Namaste. Thank you for watching Ian Cariaga and Guru. For more videos, check out guru.com and follow us on Vimeo and Patreon.